Welcome to Unheard and Unsolved, a podcast where we discuss unexplainable stories from me, my guests and listeners. You can check out our socials and send in your stories at Unheard and Unsolved to be featured in our next episode. My guest today is Brooke.
Hello everyone.
So let's begin with your story.
My story is about my dead dogs. So my eldest dog that I grew up with died in 2021 and her name was Maddie. And I had her when, I think we got her when I was around 3. So when I was little, she used to drag her feet, as some dogs do. My dad has laminate floor, so you could hear it very well. It'd be like, around the house. And so she passed away in 2021. And I remember being at my dad's house, and this has happened more times than I can count on my hand, hearing those same scratch noises downstairs. And it's like all throughout the day. It's not like, 3 a.m. witching hour. It is all through the day. We also had another dog called Morgan. He died when I was about 6, I think. And he had a habit of walking and brushing against the walls as he walked. Sometimes I'd be sat downstairs and you just hear as he would walk past.
That's creepy.
That was another weird one. And then we also had Edward. He passed away when I was 6 months old. And my dad still swears that he could, hear him walking around just like Maddie. Edward was more of a stompy kind of dog. We still hear him, plodding around the house. And people go oh, you're making it up. That's not real. That wouldn't happen. But it's very coincidental that all those dogs live in those houses and you still hear all those sounds. And it's it's been 4 years since Maddie passed. Yeah. Over 10 since Morgan and Edward went. So
we'll leave you guys with that.
Exactly.
This is my story. My auntie was terrified after feeling something crawl onto her bed during a 4-night stay in the middle of nowhere.
See, that's just, I'm alright for that.
So, she was celebrating her 50th birthday party, and her husband at the time, Jonathan, treated her to a 4-day spa weekend, and she got designated a pod in this field.
Like a sleeping pod sort of.
Yeah, so you have your kitchen, and it's all built in one, kind of like a little Travelodge bedroom type of thing, but fancier. She woke up to a noise, and she didn't describe it because she couldn't describe it, which is quite weird. Yeah. And she lay still for a second.
Because, sometimes you make noises and you don't realise you've done it. You might hear something.
Yeah.
And it's you.
Yeah. As she lay there, and she kind of listened out for movement, and all of a sudden she felt, because she was on the left side of the bed, on the bottom right, she felt something weighty lie on the bed, and it wasn't a person. She didn't think it was a person. She kind of described it to be like a heavy dog, yeah. like a German Shepherd type of thing,
like a big dog, like one that you'd feel.
Yeah, she is lying there absolutely terrified, and it slowly starts crawling up the bed, and she can feel it tugging on the blanket, and she is frozen. And she told me that she was trying to think of ways to escape if it ended up trying to
hurt her in a way.
Yeah, it was a full on survival technique mindset, and it was creepy. And then all of a sudden it just stopped, and she never heard anything else, and she managed to sleep somehow.
I wouldn't have. She's much braver than me. I couldn't have done that. Yeah.
In the morning she had woken up, and she had felt where the heavy patch was. Yeah. There was a heaty spot there.
Oh,
yeah.
It was
still warm from where someone had been sitting or something.
And she would have slept a good 3 hours, 4 hours since that would have come round, and nothing would have left it that warm.
Exactly. And she had looked for maybe sun rays, if there was a ceiling or something, a sunroof, and there was no sunroof at all, and it was just really creepy. So she told the other girls there, because there are other women who stopped at the pod the same weekend, and there was this one woman in particular, and she said, oh, that's stupid, that's not real, whatever. Yeah. My auntie was like, that was genuinely a scary experience for me, but okay. So on the last night, it was the last night, and she was dreading it, and that same woman came up to her and was like, oh, make sure no one jumps on you in the night, or no one comes into your room. And she said, okay, well, that wasn't funny, but whatever.
Move past.
My auntie slept, nothing happened to her, and it was completely fine until the morning again, where they had gone into the breakfast area, and that same woman, because my auntie's called Faye, the woman running going, Faye, oh my god, did you not hear me yelling at you in the night or something? And she was like, no. And the woman was like, I genuinely felt something jump on my chest.
And that is literally what your auntie felt, like crawling up her.
Exactly.
And that's very coincidental that it happened to 2 separate women.
Literally less than 24 hours in between each other.
Basically.
Clearly, what we've gathered from that woman is that she likes to joke a lot.
Yeah, she's one of those.
But no, she was genuinely serious and she looked horrified. And my auntie was like, that is crazy. It is insane.
I mean, there's sometimes where you can't fake being... Like, you can fake being jump scared by something, but when you're absolutely terrified by something, you can't make that up. You know?
No, not at all. And it was very coincidental, but you know what? That's my, well, not my personal, but from...
It's still a story.
It's still a story.
It still can't be explained.
It's very unexplainable. Thank you for tuning in to our episode, and remember to send any of your stories in to our socials at Unheard and Unsolved. Goodbye.